Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in... The Lobos have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Meadows. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Chambers. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They just keep firing. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So New Mexico's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Lobos will hustle to the line. They'll run the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Power football with the run. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to watch that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The short hands, it's Brown. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. They'll leave it with him. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The pull and throw off the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The RPO, it's complete.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and...
Turning it on! He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to the Red Hawks of Miami. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The option look. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Looking for room at the 40. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the ground, it's Rivero. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Lobos are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This is a designed run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
The Lobos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The give on the option. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. A little release to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
New Mexico, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Brown. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground, showing off the arms. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yeoman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The Lobos want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
New Mexico, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. The handoff to Johnson. Runs through the tackle. And he used that big, powerful stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is on its way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Lobos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Lobos have their offense in high gear. They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Now, that was a blitz for the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rivero. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Lobos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He'll pull it on the read. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. With the clock running, this should be the final play. On the option. Now the toss. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.